get your notebook ready.
We
already be going through enough on our period.
I'm coming at you, cause I know you got a bad reputation.
These.
And we don't gotta think about nothing.
Scrub it, scrub it.
Way too much, say I should give you up. Can't hear them.
Nothing about your period is nasty. It's literally your body cleansing itself out, so don't ever let nobody make you feel that way. Welcome to my channel. If you're not already subscribed, my name is Jocelyn Sanders and you need to go ahead and subscribe while you're here. Y'all ate my last period hygiene routine video up and I think it's about time for me to do another one. But for the most part, it's about the same because if it's not broke, don't fix it. But I also have some new tips that I'm super excited to share with y'all if y'all been watching my channel. And if you're new here, girl, you about to get all the gems. So get your notebook ready and write it down because I'm finna school y'all on how to stay fresh and clean all day long on your period, okay? I'm finna give y'all all the tea on pain relief, pH balance, feminine hygiene, shower routine, all the things you need to know, what to wear, what not to wear. Being on your period is never a fun experience, but I want to help make it a little bit more easier. So I'm gonna be sharing with y'all some of my favorite products, tips, hacks, and tricks to make your period a little bit more bearable. So get ready and let's get right into the video. Alright y'all, so the first thing I want to talk about is what you should wear and not wear on your period. When you're on your period, you need to stay away from light colored pants, light colored bottoms. Just don't do it because I don't care how sure of yourself you think you are, don't test the waters because you will get embarrassed and humbled real quick. So do not wear light colored pants on your period. On that same note, I also don't like to wear dresses or skirts on my period just because I feel like everything is out in the open. I don't know, I just feel like exposed if I wear dresses and skirts on my period. It's a lot more noticeable if you have an accident because you can literally see it like on the back side. It's gonna be on your butt, not like in between your legs. So I like to wear pants and shorts, and I also like to make sure they are dark colored. So just in case I do have an accident, it's not as noticeable. Do not wear any dresses or skirts on your period. I understand if you have to, but if you can wear pants or shorts, do that, okay? Save yourself. Second tip, if you are on your period, don't wear no good underwear. Don't wear your good underwear on your period. You ain't trying to impress nobody. Throw on some granny panties or some period panties that you don't care about and call it a day. I understand you want to be cute, you want to feel sexy, but this is not the time for that. Instead, y'all should be wearing white granny panties. Those are the perfect panties for on your period because if you do have an accident, you can easily fix it. All you need is hydrogen peroxide and you set. Whereas if you wear color underwear or something with like a different fabric, it's gonna be really hard to get that stain out and you might not be able to. So just play it safe. Wear white underwear and granny panties. They might not be the most attractive, but baby, they are comfortable. And on your period, it's really all about comfort. Get you some granny panties. They might not be cute, but they gonna do what they need to do, okay? The last thing that you should avoid wearing on your period is tight clothing. We already be going through enough on our period. Stomach be feeling all bloated, you cramping. Why would you go and put on some tight pants for that? That's gonna make matters worse. And if you're really trying to like smell good and feel fresh all day, you don't want to wear tight clothing. That's only gonna cause and trap odors. So you want to wear clothing that is nice and loose. So wear something like a big t-shirt, sweatpants, things that are loose that keep the air flowing so you can stay fresh and clean all day. I also don't like wearing tight clothing because y'all, I don't know what it is. I be convinced you can see my pad, and sometimes you can. Like if you're wearing really tight leggings or really tight skinny jeans, you can see it in the back. And instead of doing all that like, friend, can you check me out, or like looking in the mirror to see like if you can see your pad, just don't wear tight stuff because you don't want to have to play that guessing game and feel insecure or whatever while you out in public. Wear some loose clothes, that way nobody will ever even know, okay? Before we get into the nitty-gritty, we need to get into the basics, and first thing I'm going to discuss is what you should be wearing when you're on your period. This is all subjective. You have to do what's best for you. Me personally, I'm not a tampon girly. I done had a baby. Obviously, I done had sex because I had a baby, and I still am just, I cannot convince myself to wear a tampon. I'm like, nah, I can't. I done had a whole baby come out of me. I still cannot deal with tampons, so I always use pads and I use period underwear. That is just what I feel best using, and I actually got into a little bit more sustainable options, so I want to show y'all what I use when I'm on my period. When it comes to pads and liners, I stick to 3 brands, and that is always Rael, however you say it, and Cora. Those are my 3 favorite brands. I really prefer Rael and Cora over Always just because they have organic things and their stuff is made with like better ingredients without the toxic stuff, but those brands are really hard to find. So when I'm just starting on my period, or I think I'm gonna start on my period, the first thing I like to use are liners. This is what you put on your underwear when you think you about to have your period. Sometimes you just be a little moist down there and it's not even your period, a little false alarm, but other times you be on your period. So you might be spotting that first and then you actually start. So I like to use these just when I think, okay, my period's gonna start or it's supposed to start. This is from the Always brand. This is the anti-bunch extra protection, and y'all, I really like these because like they said, anti-bunch. So once you actually on your period, I like to wear pads. So these are the pads that I use from Always. They're just like this yellow kind. I think they do have like some type of like color coordinated system, so you get a different color depending on your flow. They have the green kind. I used to use that at night, but I'm gonna show you what I use instead now. But this is what I use on like an everyday basis for my period, unless I'm trying to get into more sustainable options. So I have discovered a cotton pad, like an actual cotton fabric pad. I got these from Urban Outfitters and I really like these. You literally just snap them to your underwear and you're done.
You're done. You're done.
I like these a lot. Throw them in the washer when you're done with them. And I know some people might be like, oh, that's unsanitary, da 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 da. When you have accident, you have to wash your clothes, right? Okay, so I wash these with hydrogen peroxide and they be good as new. They have no odor. These are really nice. I feel like these are a little bit more comfortable than a typical pad. So this is like my favorite option to do, but I only have like a little bit of them. So whenever I run out of these, I start supplementing with the Always pads. So now it's nighttime and we finna go to sleep and we on our period. Sometimes your pads shift and they go to the wrong side, or it's like up your booty crack. I have literally tried like lining my underwear up with like multiple pads and that's just too much. So hear me out, okay? Hear me out. This is what you need. These. Y'all, I was so against like disposable underwear. That's what we're gonna call it, because if I call it diaper, y'all not gonna hear me out. Disposable underwear are the way to go when you are on your period and it's nighttime, because disposable underwear are literally foolproof, leak proof. Like you will not have any accidents in your bed, and two, they super comfortable. Like these are legit. Okay, so I get a pack of these like when I'm starting my period and I go to the store and I get all the little stuff that I need. I always pick up a box of these. I wear these at nighttime, usually with like a big t-shirt, and I call it a day. Like I don't even have to wear pants with these and I know I'm good, because these literally cover all downstairs. Like it goes all the way up to my butt, so I don't even have to worry about like, oh, you know, I moved around this way or it shifted. I'm good. But yeah, so for these, I only get the Always brand. I don't know if Cora or Riel has any, but I love this brand. Hasn't failed me yet. So this is how it looks. It's not the most attractive, but it get the job done, baby, okay? So like this is the front part, and I'm not gonna lie, every time I put these on, I always put them on the wrong way because they look the same from the front and the back, right? But I think this is the front. You put them on, you slide them on. No pad on top, no liner on top. If you want to put a liner on just to be extra safe, you could, but literally I have not had a single leak since I started using these, and they're super comfortable. Like I be walking around the house like I'm Nova. Like this, so comfortable. Like even sometimes when it's not night and I know I'm like not going anywhere or something, I'll put these on because they are so comfortable. I can sleep with peace of mind knowing that I'm not gonna bleed through and mess up my sheets and everything when I wear these. So definitely if you have not used these, use them. You might be like, oh girl, I don't want to wear no diaper, what about my man? Once you try it, you won't go back. Okay, so hear me out, try these out, and then come back and let me know what you think. Alright y'all, so if you want to smell fresh all day, you can't just do a little something in the morning and a little something at night. You have to do things in between to keep things smelling and feeling fresh. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all 3 products that I use to smell fresh throughout the day. First thing that I'm going to show y'all, if you are a mom, then you know what this is. This is a Peri bottle. This one is from Freedom Mom. I love this one because it's angled, so literally when you use it in the bathroom, and you know how like you be having all the stuff going on downstairs, and you can wipe. This kills all that. So this is what you do with this. Just pretend I'm sitting down on the toilet. You open your legs and you hold it like this. So you hold it upside down and you spray. You press the bottle and water comes out. This is the GOAT. This way you don't have to get your hands all messy with the blood and stuff. And it actually cleans very thoroughly. Like literally people use this after they have a baby. I use this after I had a baby. That's the most blood you ever see in your life. And this kept me nice and clean. So I actually added it to my period routine because I saw how well it worked after I had a baby when I was postpartum. An ankle one is better because it's gonna shoot right where you need it to. But yeah, you can get one from like medical supply stores. You might can find some at Walmart, but these are really good for feeling clean downstairs. If you have a really heavy flow, I especially recommend these. Like these gonna help you feel clean on the go. So this can actually go like this, and it comes with this little case, and you slide it in here and nobody's none the wiser. So if you got like a book bag or your little work bag, wherever you going at, girl, you put this in your bag, nobody knows. You slip it out when you get in the bathroom stall and you're good. Obviously when you are traveling with it, you would dump the water out because you don't want to have the water waste in your bag. But I like to use a little warm water just because it feels good downstairs. Cold water be a little like, but yeah, I love this so much. It truly has been a game changer for my period hygiene routine. So the next thing that you need for your period on the go is some spray. So I love this spray from Nutriblast. This spray is so freaking good, y'all. Like, when I tell you can't smell nothing with this spray, you're not smelling nothing, baby. This spray, any odor that you will have, this spray will mask it. Like, you literally cannot smell it. And what I love about this spray is it lasts all day. Like, this is such a good spray. It's super duper effective. And what I love about it is it is super safe for you. Like, literally, this is made with essential oils and natural ingredients, so you don't have to worry about any irritation. I don't spray this directly on my downstairs. I spray it on my pad, my liner, or my underwear, and that way it's like pressed against but not like directly on it. So the last thing you need if you on the go and you're trying to stay fresh downstairs is some wipes. So these are the wipes that I'm using right now. These are the Core, the Happy Biome cleansing wipes, and these are designed for sensitive skin. Definitely go for things that are fragrance-free, sensitive skin. So these are the wipes that I use. These are pH balanced, fragrance-free, made with postbiotics and gynecologist tested. It comes with 30 wipes, and I just really like these. I prefer to use these or water wipes. I feel like those are like your best options. You want something that has as little ingredients as possible because you don't want anything that's going to throw off your pH balance or make downstairs have a reaction or anything. So do your research, okay? Because a lot of them products, they be real cute with the packaging and the scents be smelling good, but if you put it on downstairs, it's going to throw your pH balance off. So definitely aim for products that are for sensitive skin and fragrance free, because those are going to do you better in the long run. Y'all, now we finna talk about your pH balance. Now, before I show y'all these supplements, make sure that you're taking them every day. If you just start taking them on your period, you're not finna see the effects. You have to be consistent to see the results, okay? It's something you should be doing all the time anyways, but it's especially helpful on your period. All right, so the first one is fenugreek seed. I really like this one. Fenugreek is a herb. This is a natural supplement, and what I really like about fenugreek is another natural way to relieve cramps, and this is also good for preventing any body odor that may arise from being on your period. They can also help with the taste, moisture, and your sex drive, so you definitely need to be taking these every day. Next supplement is some chlorophyll. Now, these are the actual like pills, but I really prefer to take the liquid kind. I used to take the liquid kind, and then I got these. I'm definitely switching back. I don't know, I feel like the liquid kind is just better to take. I'm more encouraged to take the liquid kind than I am this one, because at this point I be taking like 8 pills a day. Like, nah, give me the liquid kind. It literally tastes like, it's like a minty flavor for the liquid kind, and it tastes like mouthwash or something. This is the chlorophyll concentrate. This is an internal deodorant. So again, this is going to be really helpful for making sure that you have little odor on your period. We want to minimize odor on our period as much as possible, so this is great for that. This is going to really help with the smell down there, and this is going to help with your smell for your entire body, but especially on your period, you want to make sure that down there is smelling good. This also has a lot of other benefits. This can help reduce bloating, cramping, and inflammations. This is also really good for balancing your hormones, alleviating irritability, and it's also really good for reducing PMS symptoms. So basically, y'all know that little attitude we get on our period. I ain't saying it's gonna go somewhere, but this might help you calm down a little bit. So this is really good. This is another product that has so many benefits. I really encourage y'all to try it, and y'all gonna see the difference, okay? I would not lead you wrong. So the next thing that I would recommend taking daily is a cranberry variation. This one is from AZO. This is the only brand that I've ever used, but I know that there are other brands as well, but I really like this brand. I've been using it for a few years now, so yeah. This is really for preventing UTIs, but this is really good for taking on your period because this contains magnesium, and magnesium is really good for alleviating some of your PMS symptoms. Again, we don't want to be feeling like that on our period. People think we do that just for fun. No, I'm on my period. Literally, my hormones are messing up. But if you want to kind of help with that a little bit, this would be really good to take. Like I said, the magnesium in it is really good for kind of helping with some of that. Now, the last thing I'm going to show y'all, this is not really like something I would take every day. This is something that you don't even take by your mouth, but this is a good product to have. So this is boric acid suppositories. So you put them downstairs. These are really good for kind of cleaning out your system after your period, and I did my research, and these are actually really good. These support odor control and promotes vaginal balance. This one is from Nutriblast, but these are really good because, you know, like after your period, you can wash as many times as you want to, but sometimes you just want a little reset. It's just gonna kind of help downstairs get back on track and regulate. Now we're gonna talk about pain relief. Pain is honestly the worst part of periods, or at least for me. Like, that is why I hate my period. I mean, the blood is also, yeah. Besides the blood, the pain is the worst part of your period. So I'm gonna tell y'all how y'all can treat and manage your period symptoms. First things first, you need a hot compress. If you don't have like a heating pad or a heating blanket, you can make your own at home. Baby, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing about me. If I don't have to spend money or I ain't got something, I'm gonna make it do what it do with what I got at home. If you do not have a heating pad or a heated blanket, all you gotta do is get you like a water bottle and put like some hot water in it, and it does the same thing. Or like, even if you get a bag of rice, heat that up, same thing. So do not ever feel like, oh, I have to buy this, I have to buy that. Make it do what it do at home, okay? Now, if you do have a heated pad or blanket, those are chef's kiss. Like, I don't know, I feel like on my period I deserve to like lounge and be lazy, and I get my little heated blanket, it's over with. Not only does it help to relieve my cramps, but y'all, it also just makes me feel so warm and cozy. Like, I just be ready to slump. So I love my little heated blanket. Sometimes I use my heated pad if I really want to target the pain in my stomach, but a lot of times I just be like, I just want to feel warm all over. So I just put a heated blanket on and I'm good to go. The second way that you can relieve some of your pain is to use white willow bark. White willow bark has been my little hidden secret, my little hidden gem. I know everybody always use Advil, Tylenol, and Midol. Not me. I do not like them medicines. Ever since I got pregnant, I have stayed away from certain medicines and foods just because I try to do what's healthiest for me and my baby. And those are some things that I took off my list since I've been pregnant and haven't went back to, and that's because I've been using white willow bark. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I don't have like the worst cramps in the world, but when I do have cramps, I like to use white willow bark. It is a natural alternative and it's literally known as nature's aspirin. White willow bark gives you the same pain relief with all the artificial stuff, so I love it. I think it's way better, and like I said, it's natural, so that's what I like to use. I'm trying to put the girlies on to the natural remedies, so make sure I check out white willow's bark if y'all haven't already, okay? Now, my third little pain relief hack is to use a period balm. So you basically just rub this all over your tummy. The one that I have, it has like a little tingling sensation, and literally by the time the tingling is done, the pain be gone. So that's just like a roll-on kind of topical way that you can kind of soothe your cramps and stuff. I like to use this, but honestly, like I said, the heating pad is kind of like my go-to just because it makes me feel super comfortable. But this is also a really good way to relieve pain, especially like if you're on the go or something. Rub it on you, good to go. The one I use is from Cora and it works pretty well. Alright, y'all, so now we're finna get into the shower routine on your period. So I'm only gonna talk about what I do for downstairs because this is a period video. It's really no need to talk about everything else. But if y'all do want a shower routine for the rest of your body, let me know and I will drop that for y'all, okay? Now, when you on your period, you cannot use the same hygiene routine that you use every other day. So when you're on your period, you need to be very mindful about what you put in and on your body. So when I'm showering on my period, I make sure I use unscented, gentle soaps that are better for sensitive skin. Now, this is something new that y'all just put me on to, so thank you to the YouTube girlies because y'all definitely put me on with this one. So on your period, you don't want to be using them scented, harsh soaps. You want to be using something a lot more gentle. So the things that you use on your face is also gentle, right? Y'all see where I'm going with this? Use your facial wash on your period. That right there, when I heard that, I was like, that make a lot of sense. And baby, this is a really, really good tip. I've been using my CeraVe. This is the foaming facial cleanser. Now, I will say that I would prefer to use the CeraVe like sensitive facial cleanser. I think they have one, or Cetaphil, one of them has that. So that's probably what I'm gonna buy and start using instead. But if it's good enough for your face, it's good enough for downstairs. So you could use a facial cleanser for downstairs. And it's 2 products in one at this point. Like, we love to get our bang for our buck. So I started using this hack and I think it is so smart and so convenient. Literally 1 product, 2 uses, 2 birds, 1 stone. We love it, okay? Now, another product that I like to use on my period for my downstairs area, this product right here is very, very trusted. Like, you can't go wrong with it. This is the Dove Sensitive Skin Bar. This is really, really good. I like this cleanser a lot because with this one, not only are you gonna feel clean, but you also feel super moisturized. I cannot stand feeling stripped and feeling super dry, especially downstairs. And this is like a nice sensitive cleanser, so it's not gonna irritate anything downstairs. It's not gonna throw off your pH balance. So I would recommend y'all use either this or this. If it's not sensitive skin, fragrance free, hyperallergenic, don't use it. Really don't need to be using that at all, but especially not on your period, okay? Now, when I'm washing on my period, I am very, very peculiar. Now, this is something that a lot of people don't do, but I just like to do it. I like to use disposable washcloths personally just because I feel like it's a little bit more hygienic and I just feel more clean using this. This is just what I started using and I really, really like it, so I just wanted to share it with y'all. So this is the kind that I'm using right now. So this is alloy. This is pH balanced and hyperallergenic, and it reduces odor. So basically what I do when I wash is I get one of these cloths, I put my soap in it, get it underneath the water, scrub it, and then I use it to clean downstairs, and then when I'm done, I throw it in the trash. I feel like this is just better because if you're on your period and using the same rag over and over again, one is gonna get stains on it. You know what I'm saying? All the blood and stains and odor, it's gonna start lingering to that washcloth. So if you use the same washcloth over and over again, I feel like you're kind of just putting it right back on your body. You're also gonna be putting it right back in where it came from. So that's why I prefer to use this. I just feel like this is just a better option. I feel like it kind of helps me feel a little bit more cleansed. But if you want to use your washcloth, your hands, whatever works for you, okay? At the end of the day, nothing about your period is nasty. It's literally your body cleansing itself out. So don't ever let nobody make you feel that way, including me, okay? Now, the last part of my shower routine on my period is to use a razor. I like to shave on my period just because I feel like on your period, smells can really, really linger. And if you have hair, it's gonna trap that odor. So you want to make sure that you kind of keeping down there at least trimmed. You don't have to shave on your period. Like, this stuff is really up to you. I'm not bashing nobody for whatever you do, but I'm saying if we're trying to reduce odor, it's better to shave your hair because the hair can really lock in odor and it's gonna make it worse versus if you're shaved. You ain't got to worry about the odor locking in your skin. It's just gonna, you know. So I like to shave. I like to use a 5-blade men's razor. This one is from Dollar Shave Club. So I use a different razor for my downstairs than I use for the rest of my body. So like I have a razor just for downstairs, and then when I'm shaving my underarms, my arms, my legs, that has a separate razor. Change your razors when you shaving your downstairs versus the rest of your body. This is a sensitive area. It needs its own thing. It's like a little princess. You gotta treat it very specially, okay? It gets special treatment. So it needs its own razor, it needs its own washcloth, it needs its own everything, okay? I don't think I ever cut myself with this razor, so if you want to try a new razor out, I would recommend this one. And then when I'm done shaving, because I never get everything, go in with an eyebrow razor when you're done shaving, because all them little like super tiny hairs that you couldn't get, or like really stubborn hairs that you couldn't get, this gonna get them up. This gonna get them up every time. Now obviously you need to be careful with both of these, especially this one, because it's very easy to nick yourself, but using these two together are going to get you a really close shave, and you're gonna have really smooth skin. I'm not gonna get into my whole entire shave routine on here. I just want to tell y'all what I use to shave. It's looking real crazy right now, but this is the shaving cream that I have been using recently. This is the Billy Whip shaving cream, and this is with ingrown prevention. So it has tea tree oil and witch hazel, and I've been using this one for the past few months. I really like it a lot. I like to stay shaving my period. I just feel like it helps everything stay a little bit more fresh downstairs. That's just my personal preference. You do you. It's up to you, baby. It's your world. I'm just living in it, okay? And this is my world, and you just living in it. We all have our own perspectives and opinions, so don't knock me for what I'm saying. I'm just telling y'all my hygiene routine, okay? With that being said, this is officially the end of my period hygiene routine. I really hope that y'all enjoyed this video. Y'all ate the last one up, so I was like, let me make a new one. A lot of the things that I said are really things that I was doing since last year, but I did sprinkle in a few little new gems in for y'all, and if y'all new here, then all this is new to y'all. So y'all got all the tips. I hope you had your notebook ready, because I was dropping them like this, and I hope y'all was picking them up. Whether you watched my last video or not, you done got some new hygiene routine tips that can help you in your own routine. I really hope that y'all found some helpful tips from this video. Being on your period isn't fun, but hopefully I gave you some tips that can help make it a little bit easier. I really want to share with y'all some of the tips that I picked up, because they have helped change my period hygiene routine so much. I really hope that y'all enjoyed this video. If so, make sure that y'all give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. I got these from Urban Outfitters, and excuse me girl, I lost my voice. I really hope that this, why you had to come at the end of the video? At least it's at the end, but damn. On my period, I like to stick to very gentle, like gentle and what? Maybe